You don't want to be Donald Trump.
Because the way he speaks is very specific.
Yeah.
Were you telling all the Mexicans to get off set?
I told them to build me that wall. I want a sensational wall. A fabulous wall. I don't remember what the question was, but it doesn't matter because I'm not going to answer it anyway.
Johnny Depp doesn't just answer questions. He derails them completely. From random impressions to accidentally sounding like a supervillain. His interviews are pure chaos and somehow completely intentional. Today, we're breaking down his funniest, weirdest, and most awkward moments. And trust me, it only gets more unhinged from here.
Adam McKay, who I admire greatly and who's one of the funniest humans alive, we had a meeting and we were sitting there talking and he said, how would you like to do a feature film in 4 days? And I went, I like that idea. And then he said, how would you like to play Donald Trump? And I loved that idea. I didn't care if I knew if I...
That's classic Johnny Depp. No preparation, no overthinking. Just, yeah, let's do it. It's the same energy that made him take risks his entire career, even when studios thought he was completely ruining their movies. And speaking of chaos, let's just pause for a second. Stuffed piranhas, vampire bats, covered in white powder. If anyone else said this, they'd be in prison. But Johnny Depp somehow turns it into a comedy. Johnny Depp doesn't panic in awkward situations. He leans into them. That's why even when interviewers try to roast him, he flips the whole thing around. Expertise would try to defend themselves. Johnny, he just agrees and somehow makes it cooler. That I don't care what you think attitude is exactly why. He became one of the most unpredictable. Imagine being told, you're ruining the movie. And then that same performance becomes legendary. That's the thing about Johnny Depp. His weird choices look wrong. Until that confidence, that's what separates him. But off camera, he's actually way more awkward than you'd expect.
Ego. He shared how acting isn't about fame or money. It's about truth. Every role, he said, is a reflection of humanity's broken beauty. But why Saudi Arabia? For Depp, the kingdom represents something Hollywood has forgotten: raw creativity and new voices. He praised the country's young filmmakers for daring to go against the grain and not copy Western formulas. Saudi Arabia, once closed to cinema, is now building studios, funding productions, and hosting international talent, including Depp's own projects like Jean du Barry, supported by the Red Sea Film Foundation.
Even on stage, in front of thousands, he still has those awkward moments. But instead of hiding it, he turns it into humor.
Pirates of the Caribbean as Captain who?
I don't remember.
Okay, so Jack Sparrow, Charlie and the Chocolate.
Sparrow.
Exactly.
Captain Jack Sparrow. That's him.
That's it.
Sorry.
A round of applause, please. Guys, let's have some energy.
He just shows up sometimes and I don't know what else to do. It's like that.
He literally became one of the most iconic characters ever, and still acts like he just randomly showed up. That self-awareness, that's what makes these moments gold. So, at this point, you realize something. Johnny Depp isn't trying to be funny. He just is.
You don't want to be Donald Trump.
Because the way he speaks is very specific.
Yeah.
Were you telling all the Mexicans to get off set?
I told them to build me that wall. I want a sensational wall. A fabulous wall. I don't remember what the question...
From smuggling vampire bats, to roasting entire interviews, to turning awkward silence into comedy, Johnny Depp doesn't follow the script. He breaks it. And honestly, that's exactly why we keep watching.